Alright y'all, back out here doing a little catfishing. As you can see, I'm right in front of a bluff here in 55 feet. It gets deeper, but I'm gonna start here at first. And we're gonna see if there's some big boys hanging out here in this deep water with these nice rocks. See if they want a nice shad. And while we're waiting on big fish, I'm gonna see if I can't catch a few to eat on these minnows here. But y'all stay tuned, see how we did. Just had one hit it, he's still there. Yep, there he is. That's the first fish right there, guys. Kind of handed it to me this morning a little bit. Taking me over an hour. I had to move spots between the wind and the fish not being where I thought they was. But I'm going to show you what I seen when I come up here, what I'm looking for. Nope. That was a minnow. I'm not gonna swear how alive he was. He was alive when I put him on there, but I don't know how alive he was when he actually got hit. All right, we'll put another minnow on there. Caught us another one of our minnows. I hooked him up there in the back. Get him in the water quick or they die. Alright, now I'm just kind of show you what I was looking for and what made me pick right here after I left. I'm not gonna say the top of the bank, but I'm coming up the bank right here. And I'm gonna show you that, I mean, you can see these fish on the riverbank right there. You'll see them when you go down. They're stacked up, and you'll see when you hit a school of them, when you come across them. Just fish there for a minute. Sometimes you can get one to bite, and when you can get one to bite, normally you need to go back in there and you'll get another one. But when I fall back down the bank, I'll show you here in just a minute. I don't know if you can see this, but this is kind of what I'm looking for right here. You'll see stuff on the bottom. The quicker you're going, they're closer together. I mean, I'm not hardly moving, but that's what you're looking for. When you're going across places that you think there's going to be fish, they'll show you that they're there or not. And when you find them, kind of ease your sinker down and don't move it. You think you can move it, but the more you move it, the longer it'll take in between bites. Just don't move your sinker. Let it sit there. You can anchor. I don't like to anchor, but I just kind of hit the bottom and then move the boat accordingly to not move my sinker on the bottom. Yeah, of course, me using this whole minnow, you really want to give him just a second before you set the hook on him. Otherwise, he won't have the whole minnow in his mouth, and you'll lose your minnow. But I hope that helps. Kind of find what you're looking for on lakes and stuff. It's like I'm kind of out of them now, so I'll let the wind drift me back until I see them again, and then I'll stop with the motor, let my sinker stay there for 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't take long. And if I catch one, then I'll hit it again until they move, and then I'll find where they move to. I'll find more of them. Let's see if I can't find these again and catch another one. A few fish down there. There's one right there. I was looking at the live bait there. I think something was playing with it, but I was still keeping an eye on making sure this one here didn't move on the bottom. And there he was. He picked it up. So when they pick it up, you kind of Normally that means they've got it good when they can pick it up. Well, that minnows working on them, ain't it? Yeah. About a 2-pounder. Drop back down and see if I can't catch another one. I found a few fish over here. Don't be afraid to move. Where I thought they was at, they ended up not being where they was at. Instead of just trying to make that work, I moved wherever they was. So let's see if we can't get another minnow out of here and drop back down. There he is. Oh, little sucker. If you miss one like that, ease your sinker back down. Don't let it hit the bottom real hard. I think something about that mud cloud spooks them. Yeah, see, I thought so. Well, let's put another minnow back on and drop back down there. I actually see any fish, but there was at least one down there. Oh, that's a good fish right there. I was trying to rebait the other rod. And he took down this one. Well, how about that? I was trying to grab another shad for the other rod, and this one went down. So it's up there's some fish in here. Try to get this rebaited, or well, I guess both of them rebaited and then sent back down. I took the camera off my head, kind of give you a better look at what I'm looking for. Like stuff like this. Can't really see that. But like stuff like this. When you see several of those together, especially on like riverbank drop-offs and such, just hold on right there for a second and see if one doesn't hit. Stuff like that's what you're looking for, especially if like that one disappears and another one comes by when you're not really moving. Yeah. When you start seeing stuff like that, sit there for just a second and see if you don't hook up. That was a hang. Just ease through there where you see a couple. Leave your sinker set for just a minute, 5 minutes or so, and then ease on. They hit pretty quick when you're in them. I actually kind of got out of them when I took the camera off my head, but I'll find them here in a minute and show you how the depth finder looks when I get hit. Now, see, all this right here is what I'm looking for. I halfway expect to get hit right in here. Stole the bait. Did you see how I picked it up, moved it just a couple feet and set it back down? But I was real easy with it. Oh, he actually did not steal the bait. He ripped that minnow all to pieces. I'm going to change it out. Sometimes just wherever you're sitting at, either they can't get to it, they can't see it, whatever. Move it just a little bit when you're in the fish like this, and he'll bite. But I'm going to change this minnow out and get dropped back down where all the fish are at. Trying to get back down to where I was at. I was in about 43 feet. But as I'm coming down, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. I'm not sure what that is. But all that's fish down the riverbank. I'm gonna ease my way back down to where I was at. Right there's a fish. And this is fish too, but I think that's like carp or something. There's one right there. Yeah, he picked way up. picked it way up. He's not very big. Oh, I lost him. No. Well, he wasn't very big, so I didn't lose a whole lot. But either way, yeah, there's fish down this bank, so I'm gonna let the wind kind of blow me back up, and I'm gonna ease my way back down it. I think I got my bait tail again. He hit it. I missed him, then he come back for it. I'd like to know if he stole the minnow and then come back and got the head. Nope, he may have just missed the minnow the first shot. And he come back and got it. There we go. Doesn't he just look delicious? He's gonna be delicious. Oh, he smacked it. And here I was trying to get back in position after those waves. Big pleasure boaters come by. Oh yeah, yep. I see there. Have to go back, pass over them again. Get to keep my bait. Look at that. If I can get it out of him, I'll keep it. There we go. Drop that back down, see if another one wants to take a pop at it. Oops, hook to this side. Still looks good to me. Alright, let's go find all those fish again. Look at the fish stacked up right there. I'll be surprised if I don't get hit right here. There it is. Nope. There was just too many fish right there not to get hit. I was kind of moving back up the bank, seeing those, so I just stopped and gave him just a second. I think he instantly wrapped up. There was too many. I don't have to hit that again. There's too many fish right there not to hit that again. Don't think I won't drop that head back down there. Don't you think I won't drop that head back down there. Assuming he don't sling it off when I swing him. Oh, calm down, calm down. Just to drop that head back down there. It's the biggest fish today there. It isn't really saying much. But we're just trying to catch eaters today. Maybe 3 or so pounds. You can see I've been here, so I just moved over and found them thick again. I think when you catch a fish or two out of a school of fish, they kind of scatter and move. So I'm gonna go. I'm sure they're all down through here. I think I'm actually gonna spin around. Oh, never mind. Hit it real quick, and that was it. I'm gonna try to spin around so the sun's on my back. Maybe y'all can see the depth finder a little bit better. Of course, the whole time I'm spinning, my sinker's not moving. Now I'm picking it up, moving it towards me there. Put it on the bottom. There he is. You just put that bait in these fish, guys, and they just can't take it. He's all wrapped up. Just because he is. Unwrapped. If you'll unwrap out there, you'll go nuts out there. And I gotta deal with you in here going nuts. That's not really going nuts. So he's definitely, there he goes. There he goes. Kind of wrapped itself back up again. I'm gonna change that head out. He's kind of getting a little bit sour. In this hot water like this, those heads they don't make it real long and they get sour. And when they get sour, I can't catch them with an arm. So I'm gonna change that head out. Oop, there's one. Oh, that's a little better fish too. Maybe we have a new record. Somebody came up here of biggest fish of the day. Go, that new head struck. I think he's good. Now, if you wanted to catch bigger fish than what I'm trying to catch, just go with a bigger hook and a bigger bait. There's bigger fish down there. I'm just using more of a smaller bait because I don't want to catch anything big to eat. But I do have a 4-aught on here because a big fish will hit this little head. If you play him right, this 4-aught will hold him. So, no, 5-pounder maybe. He will also be delicious. As you can see with my line, that's where I was at. I kind of went back up, and all through there was fish. I mean, I was just right over there, but just moving a little bit makes a big difference. Versus just staying right on top of them. Which is why I don't like to anchor it. You just stay on top of them and just beat the same fish, and they eventually quit biting. But if you move, I mean, just 50 yards, it's like brand new fish again. Another pretty good fish. also wrapped itself up. That head working on those nicer fish. Don't freak out. Okay. Oh, my hand's big enough to grab this fish. Not really. There we go, probably a, I don't know, he may be a 6-7 pounder, 5-6 pounder. There we go. I'm gonna swap out heads again, but I want to show y'all real quick the rig I'm using. This time of year, I think today's the last day of July, fish will suspend at different depths. So I like to have one down here on the bottom. And I like a longer drop on my hook to get it away from that sinker and away from the commotion that this sinker makes. And I think this is 50-pound twisted. This is 50-pound twisted. That's 50. This is 30. I think I'm gonna start switching all my stuff over to 30. You know, my dropper, my drops, just so it's a little bit less disturbance in the water. And then looks like this is 30. This is a 2-aught hook. I probably should switch it out to a 3-aught, but they're not really hitting this up here anyway. I'm gonna change it out to something else. And when I was using those little minutes, this hook hides better. But yeah, I've actually made these longer. I'm pushing 5 feet in between the hooks because, like I said, they'll kind of scatter out in the water column, and that just lets you cover more water at the same time. But yeah, get your new, oh, slipped. Get the new bait back on here and drop back down, pick on that school a little more. Don't want that one. I like to hook this up here in the guts, just because it holds them a little better in there. Kind of out the bottom like that. But I've hooked them through the top, and it doesn't really matter. It just makes me feel better about it. All right. Sure does look good down there. Haha. He's back down to the bottom. He felt low. Still like to catch him. When you have that gut pocket in there, sometimes little ones will just pick at just the gut. I mean, they've got to be small because I don't hardly ever catch them. And I'm using a 2-aught hook. Uh-huh. I knew he picked it up. Just fixing to run back up there. Oh, he took my head. See, because there's nothing down there. Those shad heads, those fresh shad heads are mean on them. Oh, 3-pounder or so. Alright guys, this is where we're going to end it today. The storms are kind of rolling in a little bit. I don't want to get caught out there trying to catch me a couple catfish when I've had a pretty good day already. I think that's 10 that I caught. Well, 11, I threw one of them back, but that's a pretty good mess of fish right there. Just real simple techniques, just working riverbanks, just fish basically where they show you they're at. But if y'all got any questions about what I was doing, drop them in the comments, or if you liked the video, be sure to leave it a like or comment that you liked it. But till then, I'll catch you in the next one.